You know, there are a number of things that hinder our worship of God, according to the scriptures, and withholding forgiveness is actually one of them. Good morning. This is Pastor Ernie Lewis of the Blue Point Church in Sisney, Illinois, with your thoughts for Friday. You know, we have seen how Jesus taught the need of forgiveness in his model prayer when he said, "Father, forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors." We also see the commands that he gave about forgiving others. And Paul wrote those same commands for the New Testament church about forgiving others in Ephesians chapter 4. In Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, Jesus taught some pretty shocking and groundbreaking doctrine about living for God. In Matthew chapter 5 and verse 21, he reminds them of the doctrine that they already knew that says, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be in danger of the judgment. But Jesus took that one step further whenever he talked about the idea that if whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And they said, wait a minute, I haven't done any outward acts. It's just in my heart. That's the problem. So our attitude toward others is all important when we give account of our lives before a holy God. And this is also very important whenever we bring a sacrifice or a gift to the Lord. Jesus taught there in Matthew 5 and verse 23, "Therefore, if you bring a gift to the altar and there you remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go your way. First be reconciled to your brother and then come and offer your gift." Jesus points out the fact that our relationship with others has great bearing on our standing before God and our ability to worship him sincerely. Here is one who has determined in his heart that he's going to worship God. He's either bringing an offering or maybe even a sacrifice through their Old Testament system that they followed. And he brings it to the altar, and there, as he kneels before God, he suddenly gets this guilty feeling, begins to realize that he's behaved wrong against someone else, or perhaps even someone's behaved wrong against him. But whatever, there is this feeling in his heart that he cannot get over. He said, if your brother has something against you, we realize now that we can't have a good vertical relationship with our Father if we don't have a good horizontal relationship with those around us. So he said, rather than going through the motions, pretending everything is all right and acting like you're worshiping God from your heart, in your heart and life, you must make it right. You need to go to that person that we have wronged or that person that has hard feelings. Do we have a brother or a sister that we know there is a division or an offense that's lingering in that relationship? Man, we really need to go to them. We need to make sure that we forgive them as well as them forgiving us. Only then can we come before a holy God and worship him with a pure heart in the way that is pleasing to him. After all, worship is not about me. It's all about God. And I have to have the right heart in order to do so.